Mars, a barren, frozen wasteland today. But what if I told you that billions of years ago, it was a planet of extremes, swinging between fiery warmth and icy cold? And what if these drastic climate shifts meant that life, if it ever existed, was constantly on the edge of survival? Stick around because by the end of this video, you might see Mars in a way you never have before. For years, scientists have known that Mars wasn't always the dry, dusty planet we see today. Evidence of ancient riverbeds, lake basins, and even signs of potential shorelines all suggest that liquid water once flowed across the Martian surface. But there's a huge problem. Mars is farther from the sun than Earth, and billions of years ago the sun was much weaker. So how did the red planet stay warm enough for liquid water? One of the leading theories was that Mars had a thick atmosphere filled with hydrogen and carbon dioxide, two powerful greenhouse gases that trapped heat and created a warm, wet environment. Sounds perfect, right? Well, not exactly. The problem? Hydrogen doesn't stick around. It's the lightest element in the universe, meaning it should have escaped into space relatively quickly, leaving Mars to freeze solid. So what kept the planet warm? Enter a groundbreaking new study from Harvard researchers that suggests Mars didn't just have one warm period, it had several. According to their simulations, Mars went through cycles of warming and cooling about 3 to 4 billion years ago. These swings lasted for around 40 million years, with each warm period sticking around for at least 100,000 years at a time. But how? Here's where things get crazy. Every time Mars lost water from its atmosphere, whether through chemical reactions or just bleeding out into space, it actually caused more hydrogen to be released into the atmosphere. That hydrogen would then help trap heat again, kicking off another warm period. It's like Mars kept hitting the reset button on its climate. But that's not all. The constant recycling of gases also led to big changes in Mars chemistry, creating massive buildups of carbon monoxide and oxygen. And that's where things get really interesting. If Mars did have life, most likely simple microbial life, it would have faced some serious challenges. Every time temperatures dropped and oxygen levels spiked, it could have wiped out entire ecosystems. If life existed, it may have needed to evolve to survive these brutal climate shifts. Could ancient Martian microbes have adapted, or did they vanish before they even had a chance to thrive? Scientists are determined to find out. The next step? Comparing these climate models to actual Martian rocks and soil. NASA's upcoming Mars Sample Return mission aims to bring pieces of the red planet back to Earth for the first time in history. These samples could confirm whether these climate shifts really happened, and whether Mars was ever truly habitable. Early Mars is a lost world, but we're closer than ever to unlocking its secrets. So what do you think? Could life have survived Mars' extreme climate shifts, or was it too hostile for anything to last? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an update. The secrets of Mars are just waiting to be discovered, and we'll be here to break them down for you. Thanks for watching, and remember, every time you look at the night sky, you're seeing a universe full of mysteries just waiting to be solved. See you in the next one.